Hello everybody, welcome back to Factorio. This is John with Glass Piece Games and you're watching Factorio episode 55. Last episode I got accomplished my legendary biolabs. They are being made slowly but surely. A bigger component that will help me get better biolabs are more and more captive biter spawners, and I've gotten some legendary captive biter spawners. I need to go ahead and place this down somewhere. The more legendary captive biter spawners I get, the better off I am. Albeit I had to make sure that nothing else was requesting eggs anywhere on my base, because if they do, all my bots go everywhere. Just have random biters spawning in. I probably still have maybe some, I'm sure. We need to go to Vulcanus today, so let's change some stuff over here. First things first, I'm going to take this setup. I'm going to copy it entirely. I got to make sure that it's not going to reach in the logistics network, at least for right now. What I'll do is I'll make this for a big mining drill. I'll go ahead and turn on my personal logistics. Alright, so I have the setup for all my big mining drills. What I need is a setup for the smaller components. There's actually two of them. We have the electric mining drills and we have the electric engine units. And I think I'm going to import the design I had over from Novice. So I have a constant machine making mining drills, just the regular electric mining drills, and I have a setup down here. So my bots are having to travel a little bit, but I have a setup down here making electric motors, but I need a setup for electric motors that are going up in quality levels as well. But as you can see, we already have some components. We're just waiting for the legendary electric engine units, which what we can do is we can copy over from Novice. So I'm going to copy this whole little segment here, bring it over to Vulcanus, because why not? Oh, wow. Oh, I'm already full on all of this. No, we could request carbide and we could request, now we're starting to get other components. Do I have any of these machines? I know all these machines are working on potentially upcycling where my original farm was, and no, don't request anymore. We need to have this set up over there so they're not having to go all the way across. Yeah, so we have one down here in our uncommon, and we have one of course in our epic and our legendary. So it's relatively the same concept, just mirrored up north of my foundry setup. The only difference is instead of lubricant, we are using molten iron. I'm going to have this set up as well for the electric mining drills. So what they'll do is they'll start making better quality mining drills, as we're already making better quality electric engine units. Take a look at a legendary amount of legendary quality modules that I still have, and I think just a little bit below 1,000. I see. Okay, we have ran out of superconductors and supercapacitors. I need a quality farm for those as well, but also just a general farm to make those. So I'd say about a few minutes have passed by and I'm already at 59 big mining drills, legendary quality. I originally was at about 42, so I've already got 17 in the past about 10-15 minutes. Oh, hey, look, we just got two more. But while I'm on Vulcanus, I do want to redo some of my setups that I got going on. I am going to change a couple things. One of the things is I'm going to change this setup here for the carbon. I think the carbon can be quicker, and I think the carbide can be quicker. Surrounded by beacons, these carbide machines, as it stands, would make 56.6. Meanwhile, these make maybe about half, but our carbon is what we could really change, I think, and I want to see what it looks like. A legendary cryogenic plant making coal into carbon would take 980 sulfuric acid, 98 coal in a second, and then it would transfer that to 147 carbon. That is a significant increase right there. And that's 147. Let's take a look at these machines. We can do what all this is doing right here, we can do in one machine. Oh my goodness, look at these bots. They're so fast. They're so quick. This is how you do fireworks in Factorio. You use bots. Alrighty, I have my machine going. And as you can see, everything is going according to plan. We're making a lot right now. Let's take a look at the production. Ultimately, I haven't been making a lot overall in the past 10 minutes. In fact, we're making so much that we can't even have the output. We have 22 big mining drills. We have 33 big mining drills here. Let's go ahead and replace these guys. So the idea is that now we're going to be pulling from here a while, and if you take a look at the speed, 4,000 a second. I was about to end this episode and then I forgot one of the main concepts I was going to try to attempt that I have not done yet, and maybe y'all are looking at me like, how have you not done this? If you know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think it has been nerfed, but the idea is that you can make low density structures of legendary quality with the legendary recipe. And if you have your productivity to a certain degree, more or less infinitely get the byproducts, at least by copper and steel, you don't need legendary molten iron or legendary molten copper because they don't exist. You just need the legendary plastic. It is 300% productivity bonus because there's a limit. You cannot get an excess in the plastic, but the plastic will feed itself. So here's what I'm talking about. I don't believe I have any sort of legendary plastic. And as you can see, we already are running into some legendary plastic. We only need 5 legendary plastic. You'll be able to get legendary products very easily this way. So to get this started, this will just continuously feed legendary copper plates. Yeah, okay. This is a slow process. In fact, we could speed it up very quickly. So let's do that, shall we? The more legendary plastic you get, the easier this process will become. This is proven to be very effective. We've already made almost 1,000 legendary coils and it's only been like 5 seconds. So I have the LDS Shuffle going on and I'm trying to get iron here, basically make into better products. 782 legendary copper cables per second. I want to see what happens when I just leave this running for a little while. I'm sure it'll back up somewhere. That'll be it for this episode. If I take a look, I'm pretty sure I have almost 200 now. I'm at 192 big mining drills, which is a really good rate. I have made myself a little bit of a easier setup down here for my tungsten carbide. Very easy to see. I made myself finally, I feel like it has been long awaited, the LDS Shuffle. Well, either way, I'm going to fix this. And I'm going to go full gore next episode where I work on the superconductor and supercapacitor, get the quality versions of those. See y'all next time.